Years ago, somebody said that with Donald Trump and the MAGA movement, the cruelty is the point. In other words, being cruel is an end in itself for Donald Trump. He is the opposite of everything Mr. Rogers ever was. He is certainly the opposite of everything Jesus Christ is. And over the last 10 years, at the same time that Donald Trump has embodied and his MAGA movement have embodied cruelty at their very heart. So the one of the main sources of fidelity and commitment to Trump has been white American evangelicals. Over the last 10 years, they have done the exact opposite of what Paul called the church to do in Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Instead, evangelicals have been conformed to the image of Donald Trump rather than be transformed by Jesus Christ. And so the cruelty that embodies Trump is increasingly forming evangelical communities. And people can see it. They can see this albatross around the neck of evangelicalism. They can see a window into the corrupt heart and soul of evangelicalism, and it has utterly decimated any possible witness they had before. Now, admittedly, 10 years ago, they had a terrible um, reputation in the general public. But now, I mean, it's just off the charts. Evangelicalism is a post-Christian, anti-Christian MAGA movement characterized by cruelty. And I just want to play one example for you from Donald Trump, their their leader. From last night, he's speaking at the American Cornerstone Institute Founders Dinner, and he makes reference to Joe Biden, his predecessor in the presidency, who right now is struggling with cancer. Listen to Trump describe Biden as stupid and mean and a son of a bitch, and joke about his cancer by saying, don't feel sorry for him. And people laugh. They love it. They soak it up because the cruelty for the MAGA movement is the point.
The very angry, mean Biden. You know, Biden was always a mean guy, but never a smart guy. You know, even you go back 30 years ago, 40 years ago, he was a stupid guy, but he was always a mean son of a bitch, you know? How's it working? Not working too well for him right now, as that says. So when you start feeling sorry for him, remember, he was a bad guy. And I created the first.
Right. So there you go. Don't feel sorry for him. He's a bad guy. How's that cancer working out for him? Everybody laughs. That's your leader, evangelicals. That's your MAGA leader. That's the orange image into which you've conformed yourself and have corrupted and decimated your witness. And we will not forget what you did. And we will not forget that you and your movement are anti-Christ.